Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Nanda Lusiasafitri, and in this video, I would like to talk about AI and the future of humanity based on Yuval Noah Harari's speech at the Frontiers Forum. So let me just start by defining what is AI. In the simplest form, AI or artificial intelligence is a field which combines computer science and robust data sets to enable problem solving. It also encompasses subfields of machine learning and deep learning, which are frequently mentioned in conjunction with artificial intelligence. These disciplines are comprised of AI algorithms which seek to create expert systems which make predictions or classifications based on input data. Over the years, artificial intelligence has gone through many cycles of hype, but even to skeptics, the release of OpenAI's ChatGPT seems to mark a turning point. The last time generative AI loomed this large, the breakthrough were in computer vision, but now the leap forward is in natural language processing. And it's not just language. Generative models can also learn the grammar of software code, molecules, natural images, and a variety of other data types. Now people have feared AI since the very beginning of the computer age in the middle of the 20th century, and this fear has inspired many science fiction. Over the last few years, new AI tools have been unleashed into the public sphere which may threaten the survival of human civilization from a very unexpected direction, and it's difficult for us to even grasp the capabilities of these new AI tools. This AI is able to learn by itself, to improve itself. Even the developers of these tools don't know the full capabilities of what they have created, and they are themselves often surprised by emergent abilities and emergent qualities of these tools. I think now every people is already aware of some of the most fundamental abilities of these new AI tools, like writing text, drawing images, composing music, or writing code. But there are many additional capabilities that are emerging, like deepfaking people's voices, and it may just like drafting bills, finding witnesses both in computer code and also in legal contracts. But perhaps most importantly, the new AI tools are gaining the ability to develop deep and intimate relationships with human beings. Each of these abilities deserves an entire discussion, and it's difficult for us to understand their full implications. When we take all of these abilities together as a package, they boil down to one very big thing: the ability to manipulate and to generate language, whether with words or it may just or sound like the most important aspect, the current phase of the ongoing AI revolution is that AI is gaining mastery of language, because language is the tool that we use to give instructions to our bank and also to inspire heavenly visions in our minds. Another way to think of it is that AI has just hacked the operating system of human civilization. The operating system of every human culture and history has always been language. In the beginning was the word. We use language to create mythology, and money to create art, and science to create friendships and nations. For example, human rights are not a biological reality. They are not inscribed in our DNA. Human rights is something that we created with language by telling stories. There is no indication that AI has consciousness and feelings of its own, but in order to create fake intimacy with human beings, AI doesn't need feelings of its own. It only needs to be able to inspire feelings in us to get us to be attached to it. People, for instance, may come to use are already coming to use a single AI advisor as the one-stop oracle and as the source for all the information they need. No wonder that Google is terrified, and for a good rhythm reason. Why bother searching yourself when you can just ask the oracle to tell you anything you want? You don't need to search. The news industry and the advertisement industry should also be terrified. Why read a newspaper when I can just ask the oracle to tell me what's new and what's the point, what's the purpose, when I can just ask the oracle to tell me what to buy? Now in the first few years, AI will probably largely imitate by human prototype that fed it in its infancy. But with each passing year, AI culture will boldly go where no humans has gone before. So for 1,000 of years, we humans basically lived inside the dreams and fantasies of other humans. We have worshipped gods, we pursued ideals of beauty, we dedicated our lives to causes that originated in the imagination of some human poet or prophet or politician. Soon, we might find ourselves living inside the dreams and fantasies of an alien intelligence. And the danger that this poses, or the potential danger, it also has positive potential. But the dangers it disposes are fundamentally very, very different from everything or most of the things imagined in science fiction movies and books. And social media, if this sounds far-fetched, so just look at social media over the last few years. Social media has given us a small taste of things to come. In social media, primitive AI tools, but very primitive, have been used not to create content, but to curate content which is produced by human beings. The human produce stories and videos and whatever, and the AI chooses which stories, which videos would reach our ears and eyes, selecting those that will get the most attention, that will be the most viral. And while very primitive, these AI tools have nevertheless been sufficient to create this kind of curtain of illusions that increase societal polarization all over the world, undermine our mental health, and destabilize democratic societies. Millions of people have confused this illusion for the reality. Millions of people have confused these illusions for the reality. The USA has the most powerful information technology in the whole of history, and yet American citizens can no longer agree who won the last election, or whether climate change is real, or whether vaccines prevent illnesses or not. The new AI tools are far, far more powerful than these social media algorithms, and they could cause far more damage. Now, of course, AI has enormous positive potential too, but certainly AI can help us in countless ways, from finding new cures to cancer to discovering solutions to the ecological crisis that we are facing. In order to make sure that the new AI tools are used for good and not for ill, we first need to appreciate their true capabilities, and we need to regulate them very, very carefully. You can research AI, but don't release them too quickly into the public domain. If we don't slow down the AI arms race, we will not have time to even understand what is happening. let alone to regulate effectively this incredibly powerful technology. Unregulated AI deployment is what will cause democracies to lose to dictatorships. Because if we unleash chaos, authoritarian regimes could more easily contain this chaos than could open societies. Democracy, in essence, is a conversation. Democracy is an open conversation. Dictatorships is dictate. There is one person dictating everything, no conversation. Democracy is a conversation between many people about what to do, and conversations rely on language. When AI hacks language, it means it could destroy our ability to conduct meaningful public conversations, thereby destroying democracy. If we wait for the chaos, it will be too late to regulate it in a democratic way. Maybe in an authoritarian or totalitarian way, it will still be possible to regulate. But how can you regulate something democratically if you can't hold a conversation about it? And if you didn't regulate AI on time, you will not be able to have meaningful public conversation anymore. So to conclude, we have just basically encountered an alien intelligence, now not in outer space, but here on Earth. We don't know much about this alien intelligence except that it could destroy our civilization. So we should put a halt to the irresponsible deployment of this alien intelligence into our societies and regulate AI before it regulates us. So that's all about AI and the future of humanity. Thank you for watching this video and have a nice day.